So, I've done a lot of watching videos about manifestation and bringing what you want into reality, getting what you want, basically. And what I found is that it's all about our mind. But listen up, you heard this word 1,000 times, maybe. And I know it can be tiring to hear it. Or you're just with me. You're like, yeah, you're right. Okay, what about it? Now, your imagination, the visual pictures that you see in your head, that mental movie theater that we call your subconscious, or better yet, not your subconscious, but your mental eyes, the ones that where you can visualize things, right? It goes to say that these mental eyes are the spiritual eyes that create the things that you see right in front of you. If you do a quick 360 of your room, you look at the walls, you look at the ground, you look at the desk, you look at the bed, you look at the kitchen, you're looking at the dinnerware and everything that is surrounding you, you'll notice, if you think about it just a little bit, just a little bit, that some man or woman somewhere first imagined that in their head and they created it. It wasn't reality. It was not reality. And this is the thing that really just like, what, like, why don't we think? Like, think about this. Okay, so we talk about things being crazy, right? Delusional, not real, things not being real, right? If I think that people think about me in a certain way, like, people don't think about you like that, right? But if I persist in that thought and that image that this is how people see me, I'm gonna get into a sort of energy, a certain feeling about myself. I'm gonna put off a certain vibe or energy that's gonna make people respond to me the way that I see myself. It happens all the time. I am living witness of having a negative self-image and manifesting negative results with people based off the way that I see them and based off the way that I see myself, creating a double down, Debbie Downer, bad boy reality that you don't want to live in. So those mental pictures, what it does is the energy that it produces, like the feeling that it makes you feel, it's electromagnetic, meaning that, like, basically your thoughts are things, right? They're energy. The basic Here's the basic law that every human being should understand. They really need to understand this. Besides the law of attraction, this is before the law of attraction, or it works hand in hand, but it's more before that, right? It's called the law of vibration. Everything in the universe vibrates. If you've ever been in a science class, or people have ever taught you anything about science, basically, which is the study of God, basically in a material way down to the spiritual, you know that everything is made up of particles, little particles. They talk about the electrons and neutrons and the nucleus and all of this type of stuff. Basically, the invisible, what you can't see with the naked eye. We use a telescope, or what do they call those things that you look into? The micro, whatever the scientists look into to examine these particles that you can't see with your visible eyes, right? So you think everything is solid, you think everything is as hard and solid, but if you look into it closely, really closely, really, really, really closely, you'll see that it's made up of particles, right? So thoughts are things, they're energy, and energy is like, they're like the wave particles, the waves and particles, they're made up, that's what it's made up of. So like a radio station, I'm trying to put this all together, like a radio station, right? You turn to 96.3 FM, right? And then you have 93.3 FM or whatever, two different channels. If you want to manifest something in your life or get it to come to you, you have to be on the same channel, meaning your mind has to be thinking the same things, which is going to produce a certain feeling, and that feeling is the frequency, the band, the actual level at which you have to feel in order to attract that thing to you, because that thing that you want has a certain feeling, a certain vibration, a certain energy, a certain particles, waves, and whatnot. And you, when you're in harmony with it, by law, you have to meet face to face with it in the physical world. Therefore, in order to get what you want, you use your imagination to visualize in order to feel. That's why, if you have heard of the author Neville Goddard and have read his book the feeling is the secret. The secret is the feeling. You know what I'm saying? The feeling is not just a feeling. It's more than that. It's what brings you what you want. It's why you're experiencing the experience that you're having, because of the energy that you want. Have you ever met people, been in an environment, and you felt someone's energy? Like, you know, someone's depressed and down, you can feel their down energy, and it kind of makes you feel down. It might make you feel down if you don't have your own self-image. If you have your own self-image, anyway, you can not be affected by people's energy, but you can be aware of it if you want to. I mean, you can be aware of it. But my point is, you felt that. You felt how people feel. Frequencies, we feel energy, and we're attracted to people with certain energy, right? The 93.3 FM station could represent depression. And if you don't want to be near a person with depression or on the same level as them, then you have to get off the 93.3. So if you'll be repelled from somebody on that depression FM radio station, so you'll go to a different channel. You'll go around someone who's at 96.3, you know, where their energy is good, you know, they got a positive attitude, they feel good, they're in a decent mood, someone you can actually stand being around. Because that's the type of frequency, the type of energy, the type of feeling, the type of level you want to be on, right? So when it comes, it's the same thing with the universe and what you want. If you want to be prosperous, you got to feel prosperous. You got to feel it. Feel it in your heart. You got to feel that, and you have to stay there. You have to maintain it. Think about it. If you're on a radio station and it has a certain feeling to it, or you have a certain feeling and it's like, you know, it's on a certain feeling, like it's a good feeling radio station. If you want to continue to feel good and you want to continue to listen or receive that sound, that music, or whatever is being broadcasted on that station, whatever comes at that level, you have to stay on that frequency. You have to stay on that level. You have to stay in that feeling. But as soon when you go down, when you turn to a different station like that 93.3 FM radio station where the depression is down there, you're gonna get everything that's on that down that radio. Oh, my life sucks, and I've been going through this for a long time. Nobody likes me, and I don't think life is worth living. Fuck. Right? And it makes you feel down, and it attracts negative things to you. You know what I'm saying? It makes your spirit, you notice, and people just don't want to be around you. You might find that people don't want to invite you to parties. They don't want to invite you to outings. They don't want to sit next to you. They don't want to have a conversation with you. People on a positive level who have good things want to be around good things and good people, which means that you're going to repel them energetically, electromagnetically, if I'm not mistaken. And you're not going to be able to experience those good things because you won't be able to receive them. You have to be on the same level or repel it. And even if you do see the good, you're not going to think you can get there. You're going to be focused on whatever you're traditionally, normally, usually, daily focused on, which is whatever you feel normally, whatever's your dominant vibration or whatever you dominantly feel on a day-to-day basis. So the point of this video is really to say that your imagination, you can use your imagination to see yourself as the person you want to be and how that feels. And based off of that feeling and holding that image in your mind, you will feel as the person that you imagine yourself to be. So basically, like, you'll be that person in your mind and you'll feel the emotions of being that type of person. As long as you keep that, you're going to attract that reality to you, meaning the people, places, and things, your energy, you're gonna get information from the universe, ideas. You're gonna get like these little intuitions, or basically, like, you know, when you get kind of like, you feel like you should do something, an idea comes to you to do something, like, no, I should do that. You're gonna act on that, and it was given to you, it was drawn to you based off of the energy that you got and based off of how you see yourself. So with that being said, this is why visualization is part of creation. It's not just some stupid habit or thing, exercise for you to do for no reason. It literally is what helps to create what you want. You know what I'm saying? You're the creator. You know what I'm saying? And you just have to get in tune and understand that this is the way that you manifest whatever it is that you want. So with that being said, this is Mr. Lotto. I'll talk to you later. Bye.